It's always easy to start something new, a new diet, a new exercise regime, or a new hobby. It's always simple, but the tricky part is keeping it going. Early enthusiasm wanes, the novelty wears off. Consistency, it goes for a toss, and we are back to where we were. Have you ever been in a similar situation? Then this video is for you. Hello friends, this is your Riju welcoming you to another beautiful day, another video. I too had the same issues and always wondered why somebody else who had a similar goal or aspiration was able to continue consistently, but not me. Over the time, I realized that it is not the goal. It is not the goal that is creating the problem. It's the path that you take to reach that goal which creates the problem. Now let me share a very simple yet effective 6-step process that I normally follow when I need to come out of my status quo and reach that target. And I hope this helps you as well. I call it Why So Far. Step 1. Why? Why do you want to? Ask yourselves this question. Why? Why you want to do what you're planning to do? The answer to this is really important, as this is going to be the convincing factor to get you going and keep you motivated. If you're planning to go to the gym, ask why. And if you think, I want to go to the gym to exercise, then it is just the what and how. What? I want to exercise. And how? By going to the gym. The missing bit is why. Everyone should have their reason or why clear, because this triggers the feeling and sends signals to the limbic brain. This is the part of the brain which deals with emotions and motivation. So stronger your why, stronger would be the attached emotions and the motivation. Once you have sorted your reason why, you don't need any external motivators at all. So the next time when you start something new, have your why sorted. And don't do it just because somebody else is doing it. Do it because you have a strong belief, a desire, and a strong reason to do so. Step 2 is S. Stacking your habits. A colleague of mine had a knee problem, and he was asked by his doctor to squat daily. And he started, sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the evening, and gradually lost it after a week. This is a common mistake that we all do. Decide to do something without a clarity in our mind as in what time in the day we need to do it and after what activity. Then he brought in clarity to what he wants to do. Decided to do it in the morning, soon after brushing, and he's still continuing it. This is called habit stacking. Studies have proven that the chances of we doing a task regularly is higher if we intend a particular time and stack it against an already existing regular activity. A lot of activities are already stacked in our daily life. From the point you wake up from your bed to brushing your teeth, having that cup of coffee, eating your breakfast, to reading the newspaper, everything is stacked. All you have to do is find that right activity and stack your new habit against it so that the completion of the first one triggers the thought process to start the new habit. O stands for obvious, making your environment obvious and favorable. Have you ever wondered how different products or brands are arranged in the shelves in a supermarket? All of them rely on eye-level marketing or visual merchandising. This basically means the probability of us as a customer picking up something directly on our line of sight is more than we picking up something else. Now we could also use the same technique to create favorable conditions for us to continue our new habit on a daily basis. If somebody is building the habit of book reading, then keep the book bookmarked on your table so that it is visible and the sight of it triggers that thought process of reading in your brain. And we are doing two things over here. The first one, we are creating that environment favorable by keeping all the accessories required for the task handy and visible. And the second one, we are making that first step towards our goal pretty simple, and in this case, just picking up that book from our table. Step 4 is F, informing your friends and colleagues. Some time back, a colleague of mine informed me that he was working on publishing a book in the next 12 months. After a month, when I met him, I asked him how's the progress on the book, and he said it's going fine. Again, I met him after some time and asked him the same question, and he said it's going fine. And this repeated for a couple of more times. Then I realized it was his way of keeping himself on track. To me, it's a combination of two human behaviors that helps us here whenever we announce to our colleagues or friends what we are planning to do. The first one, I call it the ad hoc social check, which is a normal human tendency of checking what is happening with someone else. And that is exactly what I did with my colleague. And the second one, as an individual, we do not want other people to know that we have failed on our own commitment. So we automatically keep on focusing on achieving our goal. Step 5 is A, appreciate and reward yourself. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala hetarvu ma te sangospa karmani. The famous sloka from Bhagavad Gita, which talks about focusing on our karma without the expectation of its fruit. This is very true. Let's not expect any reward or appreciation from others, but we can definitely appreciate ourselves for doing a good job or when we reach a milestone which needs a pat on our back. Reward yourselves. It could be anything, even as small as tweeting your progress to crossing the repetitions in your calendar or buying yourselves a gift. Reward yourselves when you reach a milestone. Step 6 is R for repetition. Practice makes it perfect. Continue the same for 21 days and it will become a part of your life. These are some common things that we have been hearing since our childhood. And if you observe, all these revolves around the concept of repetition. Now what happens when we repeat something over and over again? It becomes easy, automated and seamless. Just remember the days when you were trying to learn driving, how difficult it was. Concentrate on the road, on the gear, clutch and other buttons. And how is it now? This is the magic of repetition. And the scientific concept behind this is neuroplasticity. There's a saying in neuroscience, neurons that fire together, wire together. This means the more you run a neural circuit in your brain, the stronger that circuit becomes, and the stronger the connections, easy it is to perform that task. The first 5 steps in the process helps us to be consistent. And step 6 happens as a byproduct. So all combined together, you are in a better position to start a new routine, a hobby, a diet, or anything that you wish. So good luck when you go for your next New Year's resolution. Remember, why so far?